Hello, welcome to our channel AJcinematics. Today we are going to discuss thriller film Identity. Before starting our video, please subscribe to our channel for more videos. A convict named Malcolm Rivers awaits execution for a vicious mass murder that took place at an apartment building. Journals belonging to Malcolm are discovered misfiled in the case, evidence not introduced during the trial. Malcolm's psychiatrist, Dr. Malik, and his defense attorney argue to use the evidence to prove Malcolm's insanity. Meanwhile, 10 strangers find themselves stranded in a torrential rainstorm at a remote Nevada motel run by Larry Washington. The group consists of an ex-cop, now limousine driver, Ed Dakota, Caroline Suzanne, a washed-up, irritable actress, Officer Rhodes, who is transporting convicted murderer Robert Maine, Paris, Nevada, a sex worker, newlyweds Lou and Ginny Isiana, and the York family, George, Alice, who was severely injured when Ed accidentally hit her with his limo, and their 9-year-old son, Timmy. Suzanne is killed by an unknown assailant. Ed discovers Suzanne's head in a dryer, along with the number 10 motel key. Maine is suspected to be the killer as he has escaped. Lou and Ginny get into a fight and Lou is murdered next. At the hearing, Malcolm's diaries indicate that Malcolm suffers from extreme dissociative identity disorder, harboring 11 distinct personalities. His defense attorney argues that he is unaware of his crimes, which is in violation of existing Supreme Court rulings on capital punishment. Dr. Malik is introducing the concept of integrating the personalities of someone with dissociative identity disorder as Malcolm is brought in. While taking photos of Lou's crime scene, Ed finds the number 9 key in Lou's hands. He begins to suspect that the killer is counting down and targeting them in order. Maine fails to escape the motel area and is subdued by Rhodes, and Ed. Maine is killed next. Rhodes and Ed find the number 8 key next to his body and harass Larry, who takes Paris hostage. Paris wrestles him off, causing Larry to attempt to escape in his truck, but he accidentally crushes George against a dumpster as he tries to save Timmy from being run over. Rhodes ties Larry to a chair and orders the other guests to stay until dawn. Larry convinces Paris and Ed that he is not the perpetrator by telling them how he ended up at the motel. Alice, still in bed, is checked on and presumably has died from her injuries, but Rhodes finds the number 6 key. George's body is recovered and the number 7 key is found in his pocket, which confuses the others. Ed tells Ginny and Timmy to flee in a car, but it explodes. The last 4 survivors discover that the bodies of all the previous victims have disappeared. Paris has a mental breakdown, revealing her birthday on May 10th. It transpires that all 11 people were born on May 10th, which is also Malcolm's birthday, and the day he committed the murders. Ed checks their ID cards in the office, discovering that each one of them is named after a state, and that their birthdays all match. With Dr. Malik calling out to him, Ed finds he is at the hearing, but is confused as to why he is there. Dr. Malik explains that he is one of the personalities that Malcolm Rivers created as a child. Learning one of the personalities committed the murders, Ed is instructed to go back to the motel to try to eliminate them. As Ed returns to the motel, Paris finds convict transportation files for both Maine and Rhodes in the police car, revealing Rhodes is a criminal acting as an officer. Rhodes attacks Paris, but she is saved by Larry, who is shot to death by Rhodes. Finally believing Rhodes to be the murderous personality, Ed goes after him and the 2 men end up shooting each other fatally, leaving only Paris still alive. With the homicidal personality removed, Malcolm's execution is stayed and he is ordered to be placed in a mental institution under Dr. Malik's care. In Malcolm's mind, Paris settles down in her hometown of Frostproof, Florida. As she tends to her orange grove, she discovers the #1 key buried in the dirt and finds Timmy behind her. It is revealed Timmy orchestrated all of the deaths at the motel, including faking his death. Timmy kills Paris, while Malcolm strangles Malik, causing the van that is en route to the mental institution to swerve off the road and stop before Timmy's voice repeats the poem Antigonish by William Hughes Mearns one more time. This is the story of the film Identity. For more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe. AJcinematics.